Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I am the Y2K collector and I am back. I do have some pickups here for you. I know it's been a few days since I've been able to get a pickups video out to y'all, but I have been able to hit up some thrift stores. I've also had a chance to go into some Goodwills, and then there were some pre-orders that came in, which is always great, and then just some really cool finds that I was able to pick up along the way. So got a jam-packed one for you. If you've got about 15 minutes, go ahead and sit back, relax. I'll go through some of these with you here. Not going to do too much jabbering or blabbering. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to start off with just a stack of shovelware. I didn't want to kind of spend too much time on this stack, but as you'll see here, we've got some pretty decent shovelware. Actually, no, this shovelware is pretty bad. So what have we got here? We've got Knockout Kings 2000. We've also got Test Drive on the PS1. Then for the PS3, we've got Injustice, MLB 10 The Show. On the PS4, we've got Madden 17, 2K19. We've also got Wanted on the Xbox 360, Gears of War on the Xbox 360, and then De Blob on the Nintendo Wii. So just some shovelware that I figured I'd run through there real quick. And these were just games that were around, like I said, $1. Actually, most of the games in this video came in under $4 because I got them at the thrift store. Some were some online pickups, but we'll kind of run through them and talk about some of the better finds here. So we'll go through some Wii stuff and then we'll go to the PS2 because I got a good amount of PS2 on this run here. So first Wii game that we have is Red Steel 2 on the Nintendo Wii. And this is basically like a first-person shooter, first-person hack and slash type of game for the Wii. And this one, it was pretty cool. Thrift store find. Never really saw this for the Wii. But this will most likely go into the trade bin. I'm not a huge first-person shooter guy. And then we have Red Steel 1. So this is part 1 of Red Steel. So you got Red Steel and Red Steel 2. And again, just your first-person shooter type of game here on the Nintendo Wii. So some pretty cool pickups. Then we had a pickup here. The game actually came in a really, really beat up Sonic and Mario at the Olympics. But when I opened it up, the case, and I'm not even gonna show you the case because it's a waste of time, but when I opened it up, it was kind of weird because it had the booklet for Mario and Sonic and the Olympic Games, but then inside it was Mario Kart Wii. So kind of weird, but got a loose disc of Mario Kart Wii, which is great because I think this game is like 20, 25, I think even up to $30. So that was pretty cool to find that for about $2. So went ahead and got that. And again, so these will all probably just be bundled up in a trade because I've already got Mario Kart and I don't really do the first person shooters. But here's a Wii game that I am going to keep, which is pretty cool that I got. And this is Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I can't tell you how many nights, how many hours spent just practicing with, my goodness. I felt like as great as Ultimate is, this feels more like a fighting game, like Super Smash Bros. And I would say it feels more of like your old school kind of 2D-ish fighting game is the way this fights. Brawl just has a different feel to it. And if you've played Smash Brothers from the first one on N64, you'll know that there was a huge difference. Melee on the GameCube was where it started. But Brawl took it to a whole new level, man. But Melee was pretty dope. I remember playing that as well. But yeah, so Smash Bros. This one is going into the collection. The copy that I had, I think I left it somewhere. I don't know where it is. So I figured I'd pick this one up. Then got a GameCube pickup, right? this is a game that I actually had on the GameCube when it first came out, and this is Knockout Kings 2003. And 2003 was the year I think I got my GameCube, either 2003 or 2002. So my mom got it for me, I think for Christmas or something. And it was pretty cool. I remember I had it, and I remember playing this game. And I saw this at the thrift store, and it was super clean. Like, all of these games at the thrift store were so clean, like almost like new condition. So really cool. Picked it up for a couple bucks. Why not? Why not? Then also, while I was at the thrift store, I actually put this in this case because I didn't really have anywhere else to put it. But I had gotten a PlayStation game there. I think a copy of, what was it? It was Kingdom Hearts. And when I opened it up, this bad boy was inside there. So Final Fantasy 12 on the PlayStation 2. The disc is actually really good. Just couldn't find the case, but because there was no case, you just let me have the disc with the game, which I think was like $3. So that was pretty cool. So that was a nice little find there. Then also in that mix was a copy of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This is going to get sold because I already have a copy, although the copy that I got was way better than the one that I had. So this is going to be the version that I sell, or the copy that I sell. Then I don't do racing games. I really don't. But I did get this game. 3 reasons. First reason, price. It was like $3. So I wasn't mad at it. Reason number 2, super clean, minty fresh. Like, really all I had to do was kind of give this a light wipe down. And I mean, it again, like new condition. This thrift store, I don't know where they're getting these PlayStation 2 games from, but they're really, really clean. Even on the inside, like, it's got all the little extras. The manual's not too bad. The disc is spotless. Just a really good copy. So Gran Turismo 3, I've heard a lot about the Gran Turismo series. So I figured I'd try it out. If I was going to get a PlayStation game, this was the time to get it. Then this is another PlayStation gem. Nothing extremely valuable or rare, but it doesn't take away from the value of the game. It's an amazing game, and that's Kingdom Hearts, the first one. Kingdom Hearts was a great game. I remember playing this game during undergrad some nights when there was nothing to do, and I had a PlayStation 2 Slim, and I would play this game. And this is kind of like that reflective cover, and I really like this one. Again, just a couple bucks. They're store find. Gotta love it. Then we have some more pickups here. So this was a part of like a buy 3 get 1 free, and I picked this up from a game store. But this is X-Men Legends. Can't believe I didn't have this in my collection. I may have had it and sold it, but again, complete in box, super clean, crispy copy. Went ahead and grabbed that, and this is going in the collection. And then also, again, whoa, drop that, hang on. Oh. Man down, casualty. Oh no. Let's make sure everything is copacetic. Okay, good. So this is also complete in box. This is why I love the PlayStation cases. They're so durable. But yeah, so X-Men, because if that was a Dreamcast case, good night. It'd have been over for that. Anyway, so X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. These are really great co-op, like adventure 3D beat 'em up games. And I'm all about my action. I'm all about my beat 'em up. So these are 2 great ones. X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2 were 2 great games to get, especially in, top tier condition. So we got another one here. So this is Shadow Man 2. I don't know how many of you remember Shadow Man. Came out on the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 1, but this is part 2. Yes, they had a sequel on the PlayStation 2, and I thought this was very interesting to have. I don't hear a ton about this, but I thought this was cool. And I don't really usually do this type of genre, but this is interesting. This is like an interesting kind of adventure, game there. So pick that up. Then we have another 3D kind of beat 'em up type game. This is a sleeper. I think this one's kind of going up too, because it used to be really cheap, like $10 cheap, but I'm seeing it like $20, $25. But anyway, Batman Rise of Sin Tzu. This is a really cool one on the PlayStation 2. You can get this on the Xbox. I think you can get it on the GameCube, maybe. This came out on, this is one of those games that came out across all platforms. So nothing like super unique here, but just a cool kind of beat 'em up game to check out. All right. Then keeping that PS2 train rolling, we have Dawn of Mana. So really cool one here. This is a really cool RPG game. I've got a bunch of the Mana games and a bunch of the Tales of games and the bunch of Trails of and all those of games. And this was one that I didn't have, but I really like these games just because of their art style and how colorful they are. And so, and of course, Square Enix, you know, they put out good stuff. So this was one that was added as well. And then last but not least on the PlayStation 2 train, I got Disaster Report, and this is kind of like, I don't know if this is part 1 or part 2 to that, but then there's Raw Danger, and this is one that I wanted to get on the PlayStation 2. So really, really cool one to have here. It's kind of like you're trying to make your way through these like natural disasters and hazard in a city that's just like torn apart, and it's just when nature unleashes its fury, how will you respond? It's just like really cool. Just an interesting type of game. And PlayStation had all these weird types of experimental games. Like it's just different. And I like this one. So got that one on the PlayStation 2. So that was the PlayStation 2 stash. Again, a lot of those, if not all of those, going into the collection because I did not have those before. But the first stack, that is definitely going to be sold, bundled up along with some of those earlier Wii games. Okay, we're making good time. Just about 3 more minutes. Going to go through a couple more thrift store finds, and then we'll talk about some pre-orders that came in. So along the way in the thrift store, I ran into, and I think the only reason why no one got this was because they thought it was like one of those kids, like, you know, baby, like my first video game type things. But no, it was a Game Boy Advance. Very clean, extremely clean, because it was in this case that made it look like one of those like toddler toys. But no, it was just in this really like aftermarket, really cool protective case. And it did a good job of protecting it because, you know, look at the back. I mean, the back was super clean. You know, I'm all about the cleanliness around here. So this is super clean, minty fresh at the thrift store. So went ahead and got that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I keep running into these. I sold two rather, but I've also got one. There's one that I was going to install a backlit screen, but then I saw the Analog Pocket come out and I put in a pre-order and then just got lazy, and I figured I'll just use my Game Boy Micro. I don't know. But anyway, so 2 Game Boy games also that came along with that, rather 2 Game Boy Advance games. And here we've got X-Men Reign of Apocalypse and I Spy Challenge. Nothing too crazy, just some games with that. And then we'll go through the DS and 3DS, right? So all you're hearing everyone talk about is how the 3DS and DS store shutting down. It's just crazy, right? So me, before these two got out of hand, I just went ahead and picked up The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, as well as Majora's Mask 3D. These are just great handheld ways of playing amazing games that came out on the N64. I do not own an N64, nor do I want an N64. I feel like all of the games I would buy an N64 for are on other consoles like this one. So 2 games that I definitely wanted to grab, or they were still very cheap. These are like $25. Go check them out. And then picked up a couple DS games here. I have part 2 of this game, but I don't have part 1, and that's Nano Stray on the DS. Amazing shmup game, kind of like a 2.5D shmup game. So this is a really cool one to check out on the DS. Give you a shot of the back artwork there, rather. And that got that one there. And then the next one, I got a sealed copy of this game. This game reminds me of Battle Axe. I like the art style and the graphics. And this is Scourge Hive on the Nintendo DS. So Scourge Hive. Pretty cool looking game. Again, just the gameplay, the graphics. Pretty cool one on the DS. Wanted to check it out, and it was sealed at a really decent price, so got that. And then last but not least, we finally got some pre-orders that came in, so we'll talk about those and let you enjoy the rest of your day here. So first one that I picked up here, or finally came in, is Mulaka on the Nintendo Switch, and this is from First Press Games. And you know how First Press does it. When they send you their stuff, they send you these pretty cool coins to commemorate the game, and then you get like this pretty cool card and all this other extra stuff. So First Press Games is pretty official, and they've got some fun games. My favorite game from them so far is Rival Mega Gun. Go check that out. Okay, so then another pre-order that came in. This one is super interesting. Can't wait to check this one out. But Going Under. It's like a beat 'em up. You're like working in an office, but you're like beating people up. It's like a weird, strange beat 'em up, but pretty cool graphics, pretty cool gameplay. If you like beat 'em ups, check it out. So Going Under on the Nintendo Switch, and then a cool 3D hack and slash revival here. And this is Ruby. I don't really know if that's how you say that. It just looks like a bunch of consonants and one vowel. I don't know. But this is the definitive edition on the Switch. This is a really cool hack and slash by Limited Run. Definitely checked that out. So looked like a pretty cool one to get. And then last but not least, this was one that I was waiting for a while, but this is really cool. Glad to have this on the Switch. I haven't forgotten about the Switch. So special limited edition of Star Hunter DX and Space Moth Lunar Edition. So this is just a really, really, really cool game by Limited Run, limited release here. Definitely one that I would recommend checking out if you like shmups or space shooters. When I saw that this game was coming out and I got a glimpse of the gameplay, I was just floored, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go check it out. And by the time I went to go get it, it was crazy because all of the regular copies were gone. It was like sold out, like minutes. So all I could do was go ahead and get the special edition. So went ahead and got that, and I'm glad I did, because even the special edition wound up selling out pretty quickly here, and now I'm seeing them online for like $1.95, like $200 and stuff. So but this is a cool one. This is definitely a cool one. And I know it's a cool one because like limited run games and strictly limited games, they're not selling out right away like they used to. Like back in 2020, I mean, if it was like a halfway decent game, that thing would sell out. Now it's just like open pre-orders for a month and nothing's really limited. It's just like open pre-orders. So don't really know what's up with that. But anyway, I'm jabbering and blabbering. Those are my pickups so far. Let me know what you've been picking up. Let me know what you're into. Definitely wish I could put more time into it, but time is just so limited. But let me know what you're getting into. I am the Y2K Collector. Hopefully you're having a great week, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy.